This is a heck of a trail. That's why they call it Rocksylvania. See all these rocks? Morning. Maybe I'll have breakfast in my hammock. Oh, it's sweet out here. Dave's here. My man Dave. See him? I can always count on Dave to collect firewood. He's coming. Here he comes. Got a whole load of firewood. That's KEEVA's buddy. KEEVA's like, can I help? Can I help carry the firewood? Can I help carry the firewood? Here she comes. Hi, KEEVA. What are you doing, girl? Huh? He's saying, you're boring. I'm going with Dave. Alright. So, the hammock is very, very comfortable. I cannot complain at all. It got down to about 35 last night. So, I don't need the bug net, but I keep it on because what it really does is it keeps everything in the hammock. This is a shallow hammock, meaning you don't sink down in it too far, right? So it keeps everything in the hammock from falling out, you know? Real nice, real nice. And it is a little bit warmer to keep it on. A little. It stills the air. It's pretty nice. I got it set up in porch mode. The tarp. This is a big tarp. I mean, it's the biggest tarp for hammocks on the market right now. So, and it weighs about 1.5 pounds. It's polysil. It's not sil nylon, stretches and absorbs water. Polysil stretches very little and doesn't absorb that much water. So it's completely waterproof. Time to get up. Time to get up. Here's my flooring. We put in tarp A flooring. All right. Let me see what I can. All right. Time to get up. Whew. KEEVA left her blanket on the floor. Leave it to KEEVA. Leave it to KEEVA. All right.
I imagine she's starving by now.
Huh?
I imagine she's probably starving by now.
Yeah, I know she's hungry. Well, she eats all different times, so that's just the way it is with me.
She got late night snacks last night, remember? Got some of
Yeah.
that beef jerky.
It's a big tarp, isn't it?
Dude, it's so like feathery and light.
I know.
Is it tough too? I mean,
I've had sil nylon tarps for years now, and I've never ripped one.
oh, it's ripstop.
Yeah, it's ripstop. That doesn't mean it won't rip.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
saying it's tough. I mean, you know, you put quite a bit of attention on these things, and the way they sew them, they got it down to a science. the way they put the tabs on.
So much money, dude.
That's a lot of money.
I get that blue tarp for $12, you know.
I know. Well, if
I
you're
bet
gonna
it
do any,
stuffs down to a soup can, right?
yeah, if you're gonna do any kind of backpacking, you can't carry the big heavy tarps. They're too heavy. You can't get them in your pack. You know what I mean?
Well, now that I got the vehicle, dude, when I go out in the woods, it's a stripped down pack now. It's not like you've seen me with. Definitely won't have them buckets with me.
Look at her. She's eating the wood.
Well, that's like good fresh bark. She's probably loving it.
She's like, that's her morning snack. She's crazy. It's a crazy dog. Crazy dog. Keeva's eating her morning snack. Oh, that's really good, Dad. I love this. All right, time to get dressed. I sleep in these polyester sleeping pants. They're really warm and they're really light. So, all right, do here. All right, let's see if we can fix KEEVA some food. Food for KEEVA. Food for KEEVA. KEEVA, want some food? Woo-hoo. Food for KEEVA. Food for KEEVA. Oh, look at that. She'll get more if she wants it. I got enough food for her this weekend. We're leaving here in a couple days, so we're good. KEEVA, you want your food? KEEVA? Dave's got the fire going. Oh, I guess she took off again with Dave. Well, I'll do a little bit of straightening up maybe. Man. Come on, KEEVA, come. KEEVA, come. KEEVA, come. Come. Come here, babe. Here, come get your food. Come here. You hungry? Right here. No? Not yet? Not ready to eat it yet? Huh? Alright, so we're in a different spot this time, so it's set up. Well, I got it in porch mode again. Love it. The Delta Whiskey Talon. Ha 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 ha. She's a reaper. Come on, get out of there. Delta Whiskey Talon, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Dave loves the Talon. Dave's like a Talon freak. The capability of the Talon. He's like, I don't know about that dog, but now that I know of its capabilities, ha ha ha. Dun 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 dun.
gonna put that thing to work here in a minute.
Don't do wish to tell it. Easy, easy, Keeve. All right, Keeva. Here's your toy. Here's your toy. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Ready to go get your toy? Ready? Ready? Okay, go get it. Oh. Bring it here, babe. She's a crazy dog. Oh, look at that, like butter.
Like butter?
Hey, did you think anything else?
Nah.
Like butter. Look at that. Butter. Beautiful butter. Beautiful butter. This is Dave's bark fire.
Bark fire.
Bark
baby.
fire. Ruff, ruff. I gotta get some coffee, man. I am dying for coffee. KEEVA stole a piece of your wood. I know I snitched on you, Keith. Sorry. She's over there having another snack. She won't eat her dog food, but she'll eat wood.
You gotta put something on that. Little drippy drip or something.
Gotta put a little drippy drip on it.
Dude, I woke up this morning and I had a box of Thin Mints and the cookies were everywhere.
How come?
I guess I got into it last night and like threw the box. So there was Thin Mints everywhere. Some of them broken and crushed. I don't know what happened.
Just let KEEVA in there. She'll vacuum it up. I'm trying out a new stove that I saw on a ultralight hiker channel. But I'm quickly finding out that this stove uses a significantly more, a significantly larger amount of fuel than my reactor does. It took me almost 6 minutes to boil 2 cups of water with this stove. It takes me less than 3 with the reactor. So you're going through fuel a lot quicker with this because most of the heat's being lost. And I'll show you because it's an open flame stove. So let's take a look at it. You have to put a windscreen around it. Either that or you lose a bunch of heat from it. Gotta wait for that to cool down. Alright, let's put this here. Alright, here's the stove. That's the stove. And it's a Chinese stove. The reason I bought it because the guy was saying that a lot of thru hikers are carrying this stove and they keep it through the whole hike. It only weighs an ounce. I forget what it's called. I'll put it in the description box. But I don't know. I've used it now on 2 or 3 trips. And when you're boiling water, usually I take the water out of the stream and I don't treat it because I'm going to boil it. So you have to bring the water up to boiling temperature. which wastes a lot of fuel with this stove. This thing's a beast. All right, so where's that little baton at? Let's show.
I just threw it.
Oh, she's got it. Hold on. Hey.
This is our chopping block.
I'm gonna. We'll just go around it. Usually I use a saw for this. Where's your saw?
Right next to you.
Because I don't want to.
The screen just went black.
It's okay. Yeah, let me use the saw for this. It's a lot easier with the saw. Where is it?
Right there.
This thing is hard to start. The teeth are real aggressive. You didn't bring a like a Baco?
Nah, it's in my truck. I got the G-saw, but we'll be going back out there later.
I don't want to go too much with it. All right, let's try this. This is a really solid piece of wood. I wouldn't be surprised if it's hickory or ash. See, this thing's got a convex edge on it. Really steep, so it's really strong. So you're not chipping or rolling this edge. Is that your blood?
I don't know what that is. It's not my blood. I thought the same thing.
Chops well, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
And it's easy to sharpen. 80 CRV2. If we made these out of CPM 3V, they'd be hard to sharpen because of the transitional grind. It has two different grinds on it. You want to pound this in more? No, that's all right.
Yeah, that was a joke.
It's because it's got that fat convex grind. It really splits well.
Yeah, it just explodes it, dude.
I mean, the wood's got straight grain too. I'll give it that, but
Yeah, done.
I've done this with skinnier knives, and it takes some cracks to get through it. You got lucky, man. Double Whiskey Talon. Buy one at your favorite knife store now.
The Talon.
Caw-caw! Caw-caw!
But
That's a sick eagle. amazing. Oh, amazing. And it's got a sharp 90-degree spine. You can strike a ferro rod anywhere on that spine. Scrape bark, scrape Maya dust for off of fat wood. All right, so I'm gonna cook with this new cook system, right? Here's the stove. Now the stove is called the BRS titanium stove. Look it up on Amazon. They're about, I don't know, 18 bucks, 16 bucks, something like that. Okay, it's all titanium. It works very well. The jury is still out on it though. You have to use a windscreen on it though. That helps hold the heat in and bring your boil temperatures down. Your boil time down. Not bad. Here's the windscreen. Yeah. I made this out of, let's see, 2 MSR windscreen kits. Now this holds the heat in and brings your boil times down, right? It doesn't hold it in so much that the canister blows up, but I would watch it. Oatmeal and grits. This is raisin, date, and walnut. I'm putting it in my Tervis tumbler. Get away, KEEVA. No, no. Dave, get your dog.
Yeah.
There we go. And then this will just go in the fire later. I need sugar. I need some sugar. This is for after breakfast. This is my little day bag I keep all my spices in. And sugar's at the bottom. A little sugar in there. Ah, shit. That's gonna be sweet. I gotta take some of that out. Because the oatmeal already has sugar in it, so. See if I can save some. All right, that's enough. and some powdered milk. Okay, now put the cap on this in case it gets dumped over. Grab my lighter. Alright. Let me show you what it looks like when it's lit. That's what it looks like when it's lit. I mean, you can crank it up. But that's just going to waste fuel, I think. This puppy in there. Alright, so we'll wait for that to boil. This is a Snow Peak 750 milliliter. Actually, it's 800, but with a top. You can actually use it as a frying pan too, although I never have seen people do it. Alright, so I put less water in the pot this time. I put about, actually it was right at 2 cups this time. Last time it was a little more. And it boiled the water in about 5 minutes. So, not bad, but still the reactor does it in 3. So, I'm trying to get the boil times down with this thing to match the reactor, okay, because that's the most efficient stove that I know of. And it's really boiling down to how tight I get that windscreen around there that hold more heat in. I don't want to put too much heat in there. It'll compromise the bottle then, you know what I mean? The bottle will overheat. But here's the thing, the bottle gets colder as the fuel is released. So, you know what I mean? I've never blown one up, and I've gotten them pretty hot. So, but you can imagine if that thing blows, who knows what's going to happen. It may be like shrapnel. I doubt it. Probably just blow a hole in it, but we'll see. So, grits and oatmeal with a little bit of sugar, and azúcar, and some leche, powdered leche, milk. So this set's not bad. It's a very lightweight cook set, including the stove. Everything fits in the pot, including the fuel. So now I had most of this already. I just bought the stove because I've tested out a lot of different cook kits in my time, and I generally just keep the stuff. for this is usually my alcohol setup, alcohol stove. Jury's still out on this stove, so we'll see come dinner time if I can get the boil temperature or boil time down a little bit more. The hammock. This is the Warbonnet Ridge Runner. I tell you, a really excellent piece of technology, outdoor technology. Like it. It's by no means simple, but it is effective. So Dave made a stake for his tent. Why'd you make a stake? You just felt like it?
I lost my tent stakes.
So you're making stakes for it now? Why not a smaller stake?
Well, this is just what was available.
Okay. So you made that with the Delta Whiskey Talon?
I cut the lengths with the bow saw, and then I took the talon, cut the tips, and then I used the that little flat spot closer to the handle.
Oh, the flat edge?
Yeah, to make my notches.
Okay, cool, man.
Yep.
That's awesome. Awesome.
And these are way better than the tent stakes you get anyway.
I know they hold better, don't they?
Yes. Yeah.
I get it. So, another triumph for the Delta Whiskey Talon. I see the beauty in it. Because I see both the form and the function of it. So you already sharpened it, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And that was just, you know, using that big fat belly right there and the weight, and just does the work for you.
Okay. So what are you doing now?
Now I want to put the notch in,
Okay.
just so it supports the lanyard on the tent a little better.
Okay.
I start with this flat one.
See, he's got the flat edge now. That's the Scandi edge at the top. Actually, I've turned it into a very shallow convex.
I basically just push down and roll it, and then I start just cutting into that notch.
How's it cut?
It's nice, dude.
It's sharp, isn't it?
Very sharp. And you get a couple flakes, and then rock that straight piece again. You can hear it, crunch, crunch. And then just deepen it up, make it a little bigger.
Look at this. I'm so proud. So proud I could cry.
And this part's the real easy one. You literally just pull down pressure and rock
back and forth, right?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Trim it up a little. There she goes. Bam. Good job, Dave. Now there's another thing you can do with stakes, okay? You can chamfer the edges. Pop the edges off so that when you go to hammer it doesn't split as easy. Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, would you just be like smoothing it?
Just knock the edge off. There you go. Just knock the very edge off all the way around. And then that helps it from splitting when you go to smack it with a rock or whatever you're going to smack it with. You could probably use the talon to hammer that thing in. I don't see why not.
I don't really want to wave it next to my tent like that.
Okay, that's fine.
You're probably right. I'm actually sure you're right.
I've used knives to hammer stakes in before.
But we have this.
Aha! All right.
Let's show the people why I don't want to wave it near my tent. Cut myself twice with my new knife.
He cut himself with his new backpacker.
I couldn't stop touching it.
That's the Anchor & Knives Yellow Hawk Customs Delta Whiskey backpacker. Let's see what that looks like, Dave. Some guys haven't seen it. This is my new design, and it's built by Joshua Blankenship at Anchor & Knife Company. It's a custom knife, so you got to order it from him, guys, and then he'll send it to me, and we'll work on a sheath system together for it.
And that's an ironwood handle.
Ironwood, yeah.
They used to make nails out of ironwood.
I know. I love ironwood, man. That's some tough stuff. Very good. All right. Let's see hammer this thing in. no splitting. She's a beaut. Gee, Dave, you expecting high winds tonight?
I can't put up my my rain fly unless I have stakes in.
Oh, okay, that's right.
And then
Pulls them up.
Well, the last 2 stakes are for you know, for the vestibules.
Right. This is a big Agnes, right?
Yep.
Nice tent.
The oh, what is it? I always forget the name of this tent.
I always do too.
Blacktail 2, I think.
The Spank Tail.
Blacktail 2.
Blacktail 2. All right, here's a little known toy that we use a lot here at Yellow Hawk. The pocket bellows. It gets those stubborn fires roaring. There it is.